by far the thing that impacted me the most while attending MACU was something that happened in my very first class in my very first semester. The class was Biblical Life and Witness with Dr. Cliff Sanders. And in that class, in that room of about 60 or 70 people, one day Cliff asked a very simple question. He said, how many of you have been told that you should read your Bible, you should pray, or you should do, and he listed off any number of things that we're told we need to do in our walk with Jesus. As I looked around the room, every single hand was raised. But then he asked a follow-up question. He said, now how many of you have been shown how? How many of you have had someone else who is following Jesus in their own life personally show you how to read the Bible, how to pray, how to fast, or etc.? As I thought about that question, I realized I had come from a pretty fantastic church. I'd learned a lot, but the way I prayed was sort of by osmosis. It was something I had seen my youth pastor do or seen the senior pastor do. I don't know that I had somebody sit down and show me how. So my hand went down. As I looked around the room, all but 4 hands went down. After I had that experience, about a year later, I was talking with Steve Seaton and I shared with him how much that had impacted me. And he just kind of looked and he said, we can't let that stand. And so Steve got together, myself and like 3 or 4 or 5 other guys, and he walked us through 10 or 12 weeks of discipleship, intentionally, personally, relationally, showing us how to read the Bible, how to pray, how to be good men. That moment forever changed my life, and it forever shapes the ministry that I do on a day-to-day basis. I have Mid-America Christian University to thank for a passion that has existed in me.
Asking the question, what does MACU mean to me, is so hard to answer. I'll be honest, I have emotion in my voice and tears in my eyes thinking about that question, because MACU means everything to me. MACU is family. MACU was where I found and accepted my call. MACU is where I grew up and became a man. MACU is inside me. I might live 900 miles away. MACU is always with me. The training, the leaders, the friends, the laughs. I mean, that'd be a whole nother video, all the laughs that we have. But MACU is, you take away MACU, I'm not who I am today. My wife has only been there once. My kids have never seen the school. They know how much MACU means to me and will always be a part of my life.
My time at MACU was such a special time in my life. I grew so much. I learned so much. I met so many incredible people. And I will always look back on that time as a time that God used to refine me and build me into a better person and a better leader. And also just a sweet time with good memories. And like, yeah, school is stressful. I definitely got colds every final season because I was so stressed out from all the tests. And there are things in college that are hard, but the great thing about my time at MACU is that those stressful moments, those aren't normally what I focus on. I focus on the community, I focus on the things that I learned, and I focus on just the way that God works everything together to be exactly the way that it needed to be. And that is what MACU means to me.
I'm Lee Brown, lead pastor of Sloan's Lake Church in Denver, Colorado, and this is my MACU story.
I'm Nathan Hetty, and that's my MACU story.
My name is Alex McGill Weeks, and that is my MACU story.